This is like my third take, no, fourth take. Ugh. Hi everybody. So, first of all, I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading. But yeah, just sickness, video block, complications, family, everything just went on in one entire 2 months I think I was away for. Videos about my jawbreaker experience, which was absolutely the most terrible experience in history. Do not get a jawbreaker unless you're like in love with them and had them before, but if you haven't tried a jawbreaker, do not eat one. To be so bothered to eat the jawbreaker, it's so painful. I don't know if it's because I don't eat sugar all the time, but it's painful. Whenever Easter was, I forgot, but I went to the Easter show, right? I had to perform there, so I finished performing. I was walking around with my friend Atu and Kiara. I was walking around, you know, just chilling with my friends. I see like a massive $1 per jawbreaker thing, right? They're about this big. They're humongous, right? And so I was like, you know, I've never had a jawbreaker before. I want to try some, and I am in love with bubble gum, right? Like I obsessed with gum, right? And so I had bubble gum in the middle. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to get to that bubble gum. I don't care how long it takes me. I am going to eat it. So I paid him $1. I got a blue one, right? Start licking it. My friend Auntie turns around and just like, your mouth is like blue. It's like a smurf. And so I was walking around in public with a blue mouth. It looks like, because I got it all here, it looks like I was turning into a smurf. So I had to go to the bathroom, I had to wipe it all off, and then we went to watch the fireworks, and then I came home, and then I licked it some more, right? At the time, I haven't even gone past the first layer. At my primary school, I saw someone smash a jawbreaker on the floor, right? Because he couldn't finish it, because at lunch it was like an hour, right? He couldn't finish it, so he decides to smash it against the floor, and I saw how many layers there were on it. There was about at least 20, right? So I'm licking it, right? So for about 2 to 3 weeks, I licked it at least 20 times a day, right? So my tongue started getting numb after 3 weeks, and I was like, you know what, stuff it. I'm not gonna be bothered to finish this, right? Fast forward, I was sick for a couple of weeks, right? So I was sitting there in bed, right? I was like, what can I do? I was like, and I found my jawbreaker. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and finish this, right? I start licking it, I start eating it. I literally dug my 2 front teeth into it, and then it gave me like a chill. It was like so much sugar, and then all of a sudden I kept eating it. I finally break past at least 3 layers out of the freaking 20. And to remind, if it's this big, there's more than 20 layers. And so I'm full on eating it, licking it every day. I am so committed to this jawbreaker. Maybe 5 weeks, right? 5 weeks later, I get past at least 10 more layers. It went from here to here. It didn't change that much. I didn't even notice it changed. So I decided to film it musically, which I deleted, so I don't have it anymore. I'm sorry. And you could see there was a bit of yellow and a bit of white, right? So I think there was about 15 colors, I'm assuming. And so I'm licking it. All of a sudden I see blue. I start panicking because I was like, hold on. What? So I started licking more and I kept getting blue. At one point my mouth started bleeding. Oh my god. Okay, so that's when I panicked because my mouth started bleeding. And I was like, oh no. What's happening? So I literally rushed to the bathroom. I was rinsing my mouth. I think I might have cut myself or something. I don't know. I still don't know what happened. I'm allowed to leave the house. Like I was that sick. So when you think about it, I didn't really have a reason to leave the house. So even if my teeth were stained, no one was gonna see me. So I was like, nah. So I brushed my teeth every day. So every time I had a jawbreaker, I brush my teeth, then I lick the jawbreaker, then I brush it again. So I was still sick, you know, laying in bed, eating the jawbreaker. I don't think I ate anything else besides the jawbreaker. That was terrible. And so after a while, I get to here, right? It's pretty small. And I was like, I've got to be near the gum. Like, I have to be near it. Like, licked it, I licked it, and I licked it. I wouldn't stop licking it, right? then I feel something. I feel like a little thing that where it's squishy, right? It's squishy. And then I was like, so I finished licking it. I did not bite the gum whatsoever because I want to enjoy the gum by itself, right? At this point, my jaw is tired, right? Because literally you're going like this, like the whole time, and your jaw is tired. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop licking. I'm gonna wait a week, and then I'm gonna chew the gum. I did it for about a week and a few days. Put the gum in my mouth. I was like, it was so chewy. I don't know, it was just a weird gum, right? Just to say, it had no flavor. Apparently it was supposed to be strawberry flavored, which it wasn't strawberry flavored. It wasn't even flavored. And so I started chewing on it, and to remind you, it was hollow. The gum was this thick, right? This thick, and it was hollow. I was so disappointed. I was eating the gum and I was like, this is so not worth it. Like, I might as well just bought a normal jawbreaker. And you know what the guy said to me when I bought the jawbreaker? Come back next year and I'll guarantee you would have had finished the first one. I am not buying another one. Well, at least that's what I'm saying to myself. But probably when I go to the Easter show next year, I'm probably going to buy another one. I don't know, maybe just to beat my record or something. But I swear, it took me forever to finish it, and then that's what I get, a flavorless piece of gum. I was so mad. The fact that my mouth started bleeding for no good reason, the fact that my lips were blue, the fact that my mouth was sore, not freaking worth it. Do not buy one, do not have one. They're painful to have, and they just hurt. I know some other people who have tried jawbreakers and they're like, oh my god, it's delicious, right? They've had this one, not freaking this one. They've had the small ones, right? And the small ones you can actually fit into your mouth. I had to wait until it was this big until it fit into my mouth and I could take it all out and then eat the gum. But I was so mad, sorry. It took me forever, and then all of a sudden my mouth goes blue. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it's too stressful. Yeah, so that's my jawbreaker experience. If you guys have had a jawbreaker, please let me know how it went. Please let me know how long it took you and like how big it was. But leave me in the comments if you've had a jawbreaker and how was your experience and how did you like it, because I want to know. That's like my rant on jawbreakers. So I don't think I'm a fan of jawbreakers anymore. At all. Any videos that I have was it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. And bye-bye.